Let these gentle stories carry you into a peaceful night. Welcome to a peaceful collection of bedtime stories. Tonight, there is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to hold on to. Let your breathing slow, let your shoulders soften. These timeless tales are shared gently, one after another, so you may rest without interruption. If you drift asleep, let the stories continue quietly. Story 1: The Lion and the Mouse. In a warm forest clearing, beneath the shade of an old tree, a great lion lay resting. The afternoon sun filtered softly through the leaves, and the forest was quiet except for the gentle sounds of insects and wind. Not far away, a small mouse moved through the grass, exploring the world with curious steps. Without noticing the sleeping lion, the mouse climbed across the lion's paw. The lion stirred. With a swift motion, he placed his heavy paw over the tiny creature. The mouse trembled. "Please," the mouse said softly, "let me go. One day I may help you." The lion opened one eye and laughed quietly. "How could someone so small ever help someone like me?" But the lion was not cruel. With a gentle lift of his paw, he released the mouse. The tiny creature hurried back into the grass. Days later, the forest echoed with a powerful roar. Hunters had set a net, and the lion had become trapped. The more he struggled, the tighter the ropes pulled around him. Hearing the roar, the mouse remembered the lion's kindness. The mouse rushed toward the sound. When he saw the trapped lion, he began to chew through the ropes, bite by bite, slowly, patiently, until the net loosened and fell away. The lion stood free again. He lowered his head toward the mouse in gratitude, and the forest returned to its quiet peace. Even the smallest kindness can carry great strength. Story 2: The Ant and the Grasshopper. During the warm days of summer, a grasshopper spent his time singing happily in the fields. The sun was bright, the air was gentle, and the grasshopper felt no reason to worry. Nearby, an ant worked steadily. Back and forth the ant traveled, carrying small grains of food toward its home. The grasshopper watched with amusement. "Why work so hard?" he asked. "Come and sing with me. Summer will last forever." But the ant continued its quiet work. "I gather food now," the ant replied calmly, "so that winter will be easier." The grasshopper laughed and returned to his music. Day after day, the grasshopper sang, and day after day, the ant prepared. Eventually, the warm days faded. The air cooled. The winds grew sharper. Winter arrived quietly across the fields. Food became scarce. The grasshopper, who had spent the summer singing, now felt the cold and hunger. Meanwhile, the ant rested in a warm shelter with the food it had carefully stored. Preparation had brought peace, and the fields grew quiet under the winter sky. Story 3: The Goose That Laid the Golden Eggs. In a quiet village lived a farmer who kept many animals in his small barn. Among them was a goose, unlike any other. One morning when the farmer checked the nest, he found something unusual. A golden egg rested there. At first, he believed it must be a trick of the light, but when he held the egg in his hands, he realized it was solid gold. The farmer sold the egg and received more money than he had ever known. The next morning, another golden egg appeared, and the next morning, another. Day by day, the goose laid a single golden egg. Slowly, the farmer's life improved. His house became larger. His table became fuller. But the farmer grew impatient. Why wait for one egg each day, he wondered. Surely the goose must hold more gold inside. Driven by greed, the farmer made a terrible decision. He cut open the goose, hoping to claim all the gold at once. But inside, there was nothing. No treasure, no hidden fortune, and now No more golden eggs. The farmer had destroyed what patience had given him, and the barn became quiet once again. Story 4. The Wind and the Sun. High above the earth, the wind and the sun began to argue. Each believed they were the stronger force. Below them, a traveler walked along a dusty road wearing a heavy cloak. The wind spoke first. "I will prove my strength," he said. The wind blew fiercely. The air rushed across the land. Trees bent and leaves scattered, but the traveler only pulled his cloak tighter. The wind blew harder. Yet the more force the wind used, the tighter the traveler held his cloak. Eventually, the wind grew tired. Then the sun spoke gently. The sun began to warm the air slowly. The light softened the traveler's steps. The warmth spread across the road. Soon the traveler loosened his cloak, and finally, he removed it completely. The sun had proven something simple. Gentle warmth can succeed where force cannot. The stories have been told. The lessons are simple: patience, kindness, preparation, gentle strength. As the night settles around you, allow the quiet to grow deeper. Let your breathing slow. Let your thoughts drift softly away. There is nothing more to do, only rest and sleep.